All right, so we bought an air fryer, and I'm gonna make some delicious sweet potatoes in this bad boy. All right, so first of all, let's go ahead and just plug it in. And so I'm gonna shove it right inside of here. You got one part that's big, one small. So you gotta get in the right hole. Bam, there it turns on. I'm gonna move it back just a little bit so you guys can see. I'll pull this back too. All right, so first of all, I want to show you how this thing is set up. You pull this out, you notice how the light went out. And then you look inside and you've got this little platform that sits on top of this. And you'll notice that there's like 4 little rungs there. Well, they did have a silicone on there, but I took it off because I think that was ridiculous. And then this little hooky thing right here, you can just kind of set it up so that if you got grease falling off your food, it kind of falls into this bin right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set that in there like that. And then we're gonna put it back in here, okay? And then we're gonna shut it. Now, to start it, you gotta press this button, cha-ching. And then what you've gotta do is you've gotta figure out what you're gonna make, all right? So I'm gonna make French fries, but this has to preheat, and it takes about 10 minutes to preheat. And then once it does, it's gonna go, you have to hit the start button, so you gotta remember to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit French fries, and it's 450 degrees. I'm gonna hit start. Now it's gonna preheat, and I've gotta wait for it to preheat. And while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this bag of fries. The easiest way to open up your fries is with some scissors. That's simple, huh? All right, now all we gotta do is wait for this to tell us it's time to put the food inside of there. And it's gonna take, like I said, about 5 minutes. So I turned off all the lights so I wouldn't get so much of a shine. See how it's like reflecting the camera and me right there? So hopefully that'll make it a little bit better to see this control panel here. And she is preheating. Now, if you notice, you can press minus and plus to add. Oh, look, it says add food. All right, so now what we've got to do, let me pull back a little bit. We're going to pull this out, just like that. We're just going to go ahead and dump our French fries in there, just like that. I'm going to kind of move them around a little bit. Now I'm going to push it back in. You see it? Bam. And there she goes. She's just going to start cooking. You can see the countdown here, 14, 55, 54. So it's going to take 15 minutes to cook those French fries. So we're just going to hang in here and just wait for it to get done. So you've got to turn the food. It just gave me a signal. I didn't get a chance to show it to you guys. So we've got to kind of smush it around a little bit. I've got to flip it around. So you got to turn it, best you can. I'm using a fork to kind of flip it around. You want to get the ones on the bottom on the top, maybe. Spread them out. Okay, well that's not the best turning. So you want to turn them like that, and then just get them, and then you're ready to go. And then all you got to do is just plug her back in, and it just kicks right back on. So halfway it tells you to turn the food. All right, we're almost done. 12 more seconds, and we should have delicious French fries. Cross your fingers. 4, 3, 2, 1. The end. All right, let's push it backwards a little bit. And that's it, man. Okay, we get it, we get it. All right, now let's see how they look. They look a little crunchy. We're gonna have to test them out and see how delicious they are. Let me grab one. They're kind of hot. Ow, a little hot. Might want to let them cool off. Whew, And they're little. All right, let's try this bad boy. Good. Real good. Me like. Yummy. Let's try one more, one of these crispier ones. Right here, how's that? Here we go. Good. All right, I'm gonna have to say, this is very delicious. I highly recommend it. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos on stuff like this.